Keeping you informed. This is In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS.
Welcome back to another edition of In.form here on 101 Country, WBDC and 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and today it's time to talk more about Purdue Extension Dubois County, and we've got Chelsea in the studio with us once again. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning.
And you brought a new friend.
I did.
Introduce us to Caly. Caly, it's a pleasure to have you, and we'd love to hear a little bit more about your new position, and, maybe Chelsea can help you out with that a little bit. So welcome, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. My name is Caly Mercado, and I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Yes. So we were so gracious that the county afforded us a second program assistant position, which our program assistant is really kind of our right-hand wing woman, right? So we've already got Teresa in the office, and now we've welcomed Caly, and they really help us serve the Purdue Extension mission. And Caly has the beautiful skill of being bilingual, so she's going to help us serve the Purdue Extension mission in Spanish.
Right. And Caly, from what I understand, we're only about a week in for your new position. So how has it been like learning what Purdue Extension is and, what the kind of dynamic is? Has it been exciting, or has it been kind of intimidating? Is there a lot to learn?
No, it's very excited. Everybody's very nice with me. They always help me in everything. So I'm very excited.
Right. And I know me and Chelsea were kind of going off. You kind of trial by fire. You're like, okay, she's been here a week. Let's go ahead and throw her on air so that people can know who she is.
Exactly.
Is there like have you found that works best, I guess?
There's no rest for the weary when I'm involved. We're going to do this even if we're scared, right? We're going to put ourselves out there. We're going to do our best in every situation, even if we mess up a whole bunch. We were just talking about, laughing at yourself and being super authentic. And that's what, Caly and I, and honestly, our whole entire team really values is education, but in an authentic way. And we're going to be people first and Purdue second. So even though Caly is only a week in and not used to doing radio interviews, we wanted to come and just introduce her to the county. She does have a lot of experience with education.
Right.
She used to work for the nutrition education program, which unfortunately got defunded. So we were very happy to snatch her up when that got defunded to become part of our team. So some people in the community might already be familiar with her. She's already a great leader, a great teacher. So I have no doubt that she will hit the ground running once we start the race.
Right. And so I guess it kind of leads us into, talking about the bilingual programming that you guys offer, or, where the bilingual education might be implemented in various programs, because you guys offer a wide range of various education programs, which we've discussed in the past. So how will this kind of take shape with Purdue Extension as we move forward and continue to shape the programs there?
I'm going to throw this to Caly. What are your hopes and dreams? What do you hope to teach the community about? Big picture, right?
Right.
Well, my goal is serve to the community and try to reach the Hispanic people and help them and to get their dreams, get them dreams.
Yeah, no, you wanna help people, kind of guide them to what they want to see so far as education goals and standard of living and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it takes the education behind that. It takes strong individuals, leaders like yourself, to kind of guide people along the way. Which any help is much appreciated on that factor as well. And Chelsea, I mean, I imagine you've kind of seen this with all your other educators and whatnot. It eventually kind of in fold turns out to give these individuals confidence so that they can continue whatever it is that they're doing in their lives, right?
Yeah. So from my perspective, I think larger goals and what we dreamed of when we created this position was not only nutrition education, because honestly, the internet, can you believe anything anymore? So we love providing that research-based education where I can say, yes, that is fact, and here are 17 articles that are done by science that tell you why this is fact. It's not a TikTok. So we'll definitely be doing some nutrition education, some financial literacy education, working hand in hand with Alasi and the needs that they're seeing come in the door, because they are seeing thousands of clients in a month. So we want to work with them pretty intensely to try and serve those needs that they're seeing. And then we'll also restart a 4-H program called Juntos, which gathers our middle school aged children that come from Hispanic families, might be first or second generation, and it helps guide them through high school and into possibilities for secondary education, whatever it is that their dream is, lining out, how do I get there paperwork-wise? How do I get there financially? What do I need to achieve in high school to get there in the end? And it brings the whole entire family in. So it's not just us preaching to a 13-year-old. It's a whole entire family affair. And how do we work together as a family to kind of lift up this next generation? So
Right.
We're excited for that to start again.
That is very exciting for you guys because, again, you guys are constantly changing, adapting, and trying to cater these various education experiences to, those who are seeking it out in our community. And one thing that maybe some people don't realize is that, the Hispanic, the Latina community is all around us here in Dubois County. It's not just in one location. It's not just one school district. We're finding more and more that the representation needs to be there because it's your neighbors, it's your friends, it's your coworkers. There's a lot of people that need a lot of assistance with that, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So if Purdue Extension can be one of those conduits to kind of help segue people from one point to another, I imagine that's the end goal, right?
It is the end goal. So our most recent census data for Dubois County was showing about a 10% Hispanic population across our entire population that resides here in Dubois County. So, that's roughly 4,400-ish people within our community that identify themselves as Hispanic. Now, most of them are bilingual, but there is a certain pocket that they either do not understand English, are currently learning English, prefer to learn in Spanish, because I think those of us who are native English speakers don't realize what happens in Caly's brain when she's translating this, right? Mm-hmm. It's coming in English. It's going through a little computation. Her brain is actually thinking in Spanish, and then she's having to convert that Spanish thought back to English to speak it English. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's just easier if you say it in Spanish.
Yes. Yeah. So. I commend English is my first language. Spanish is my hobby, second language. But even still, I have trouble trying to discern that. So imagine you are in a primarily English location and you're trying to translate. It can be a lot. Caly, I'd love to ask you, what kind of people are you hoping to kind of work with in the coming weeks and months and stuff? Are you looking for the opportunities to educate younger kids? Are you looking forward to working with families? What are you kind of looking for so far as clients or people to kind of assist with your work at Purdue Extension?
Well, I think my target is the families, mm-hmm. the parents. Because I think we need to help them first. They are very important in the family with their children. So we have to reach them first. I think that.
Right. No, I definitely agree, because that's where kids kind of learn those first behaviors and learn, they learn their primary language from looking at their parents when they're in development and learning. So I think that's a great place to start. And I think Chelsea kind of agree, because you see a lot of family action. Yes, you guys have a lot of events and education opportunities for the younger ones, but you do try to provide programming for all ages, right?
We do, yeah. So it's actually called social cognitive theory. There's a little science for you. And it's the idea that children learn through modeling, right? So they're paying attention to their environment. They're paying attention to your responses and your feelings about certain things. And so if we can educate adults with children about food, family, money, health, anything, general well-being, right? We're going to see that trickle down effect where our next generations, like we were talking with Juntos, are going to be on a firm foundation.
Right. I definitely, it sounds like you guys are setting yourselves up for success. And again, and having two bilingual program assistants, I think that just takes you further and farther. So that's very exciting for you guys as well. Is there anything else, Purdue Extension Dubois County, that you'd like to mention today? I know you guys are riding high off of 4-H fair yet, and you're just I think as the cooler months trickle in, it's the perfect time to plan those education opportunities too.
Yeah, of course. Anybody can call us anytime. If you've got a group getting together that you want us to come and present at, you can always get in contact with us. And we really don't have limitations, which is a beautiful thing. We can say yes to pretty much any topic, any group of people. As long as it works in our schedule and we're not busy, we can be there. So our phone number is 812-482-1782. Give us a ring. We'll come and give a chat to your group. We've also been planning pretty heavily for something called Farm to Future Day, which is September 11th, so next Thursday. So if you have an area fourth grader, they may be coming home with a goodie bag and all sorts of stories on that day if their school has signed up to attend our field trip out at the fairgrounds, where we talk really all things food, agriculture, food production, technology in agriculture. There's a lot happening.
Yes, it definitely sounds like it. And again, you guys do a fantastic job of not only utilizing the media to share these things, but posting on social media so that people can, stay updated and hopefully sign their kids up or sign themselves up, or there's so many different ways that you can get involved with Purdue Extension Dubois County. And for me, I didn't realize that it was, X, Y, Z, and then so much more. So definitely a great opportunity to kind of check out for community members here. Chelsea, anything else you want to add before we wrap it up today?
No, happy September.
Happy September. I agree. I'm ready for that cool weather. But thank you, ladies, both for coming in. Caly, lovely to meet you again. We hope to see you around some more as you continue to get your feet a little bit wet with Purdue Extension Dubois County, and best of luck.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here.
Very good. Thank you so much for listening and watching this In.form here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS, again with Purdue Extension, Dubois County.
This has been In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS. Catch past episodes on our social media pages and our websites. If it matters to you, it matters to us. In.form.